Assalamu alaikum dears. We are here with a new lecture that is cohesion and coherence. Cohesion and coherence are both very important aspects of any writing. Whether you are attempting any exam, competitive exam, whether you are writing your essays, whether you are writing any creative text, whether you are preparing yourself for CSS, PMS, when you write and if you are writing, if your document, your text do not have cohesion and coherence, your text will not impress the examiner or any other person, and then you will never, in that case, you will never ever achieve your desired goal. That's why it is very much necessary to know what is cohesion, how to bring logical connections in your structures, in your words and your sentences, and what is coherence, how to bring logical connectivity in your meaning so that your text is able to communicate its message. If you are unable to communicate your message, your text is just the combination of utterances and sentences, nothing else. Is coherence. Now, cohesion and coherence in academic writing, these terms are related to making the sense of language in the text or discourse. Cohesion and coherence have significant role in interpretation of message and understanding of the meaning. We can say that any written material does not convey meaning if it does not have cohesive ties and coherence in its meaning. These both of the phenomena are very much crucial in understanding, in making the text understandable. When you do not have coherence in your text, it means your meaning is not logically in order. So the reader will not understand the message of the text. A good academic writing requires a good combination of cohesive links and coherent feature in the text. The paragraphs below attempt to introduce what is cohesion and what is coherence and their role in communicating messages through a text. What is cohesion? In simple words, it is the structural integrity of a text. It is the logical connections between the words and sequences, sentences of any text to various connectors. Now, for example, I say, I am Bilal Khan, I live in Mardan. These are two sentences, and I need a cohesive link to group these two sentences with each other logically. So I'll say, I'm Bilal Khan and I live in Mardan. Now, this connector and is a cohesive link that has logically connected these two sentences with each other. Now, it is Taboda defines cohesion is the internal hanging together of a text. To Yule, cohesion is the tie or the link and connection that exists within the text. It is the part of the system of a language, a type of intra-sentence relationship between sentences of an item with either the preceding sentence or the following sentence in a text. In communication process, cohesion gives insights into how the writer structures what she wants to convey. For example, you say that I am a student and I live in this place and I read in this school, study in this school where my father was also a principal uh, and he retired. Now, all these where and that has connected the sentences with each other, these are cohesive ties, and this is called cohesion, the logical connection between sentences. Halliday and Hassan views that cohesion is expressed partly through the grammar and partly through vocabulary in the text. It is therefore there can be two types of cohesion: grammatical cohesion and lexical cohesion. Grammatical cohesion is the cohesive tie that is expressed through the grammatical system of a language, such as reference, substitution, ellipsis, and conjunction. The most easiest way is the conjunctions. Following are some of the examples. Wow, how beautiful flower vessel! How much does it cost? Now look at this it. This it is a reference back to this flower vessel. This is a kind of cohesion. These two sentences are connected because of this reference to this flower. It is a reference. You are going to attend the party. If so, what about this agenda? It is substitution. This so has substituted attending a party. Now it means that if you are going to attend the party, if yes, you are going to attend the party, what would be this agenda? Now look, the whole sentence has been substituted with the help of so. This so is a reference to this thing, it is a substitution of this thing. Again, this is cohesion. Then we can buy those apples if we need to. Now, if we need to buy those apples, we have deleted these phrases. Deletion of the phrases which is understandable by the readers, it is called ellipsis. He passed the exam, however, he did not obtain a plus. Now look at this, however. This has joined these two sentences with each other. These are cohesive links, they are cohesive devices that bring cohesion in the sentences and words of a text. I think you have understood it. What is lexical cohesion? It is, on the other hand, the cohesive effect achieved by the selection of vocabulary. Lexical cohesion can be realized in reiteration using the same or semantically related vocabulary such as repetition, synonyms, subordinate, general word, and in collocation co-occurrence of lexical items. For example, look at these examples of lexical cohesion. I have a puppy. Now the puppy has been repeated. The puppy is black. Now, how these sentences are connected with each other because of this lexical item, the repetition of this lexical item. Now, look at this. I have a puppy, the pup is black. It is pup, the synonym of puppy. Again, there is a link. I have a puppy, the animal is black. It is superordinate, then this is the hyponym of animal. I have a puppy, the baby dog is black. This is the general word used for this puppy. So again, there is a connection between these sentences. Collocations with the hammer nail relation, the boys won the match. Now, hammer nail, these are collocations. This is collocation. These two words go together in a text. Now, coherence. What is coherence? It is the thematic integrity. Cohesion is the structural integrity, the connection between the structure. Now, it is the thematic, the connection between the themes and the meaning in a text. In simple word, it is the logical connection in the meaning of a text. Coherence generally is the contextual appearance of the utterances in the text, because coherence is all because of the context. The reader there, he comes to know about the meaning of a word because of a sentence, because of its context where the word or the sentence is used. More specifically, it is the contextual fitness of in the text that contributes in understanding the meaning or message. Now, coherence is the result of interpretation of the meaning of a text, and it depends on the relation below the audience and the text. Now, look at the explanation. It is therefore the coherence of a text can be pursued only if the receiver's background knowledge is sufficient enough to interpret the linkage of a message in the discourse. Discourse means in the text or the language used. The examples below show how coherent and how non-coherents are different. If a reader has a background knowledge related to your theme, he will be able to understand your message. Otherwise, it is difficult for him to understand you. Now look at this. A text with coherence. A. Did you bring the car? B. Yes, I brought it yesterday. Now look at this. It for the car. The meaning is logically connected. This is answer to this meaning. This question and this is answer. These are both logically connected. Now look, a text with no coherence. Where did you go last week? B. That sounds good. My brother pants it. Now the question is about you are going last week, but you are talking something about your brother. There is no meaning relationship between the text, so there is no coherence. Sometimes we do have cohesion, but we do not have coherence. Coherence and cohesions for communication. We have discussed the cohesion in the intra-text connectedness of the items, and coherence is the appropriateness of the contextual occurrences of the text so as to make the sense of the message conveyed. In cohesion, the surface elements appear connectedly, whereas in coherence, the elements of knowledge or sense appear to form conceptual connectivity. One is meaningful connectivity, the other is language connectivity. Coherence has important role for creating unity between or among the propositional or meaning units in the text. Without coherence, a set of utterances cannot form a text because it is not understandable, no matter how many cohesive links are there. But if it is not coherent, it will not be called a text or understandable message. To show a text with no cohesive ties but perfectly coherent, the following example will show how. Look at this example. A. You have a call. B. I am in the bath. Although there is no cohesive link between the above utterances, but still due to context there is coherence and meaning is connected and logical. The cohesive text might be linked is, you have a call, I cannot attend the call because I am in the bath. Now there is a cohesion and coherence both in this text. I cannot attend the call is for this call, so there is a language connection, structural connection. Here there is no structural connection. This sentence and this sentence, these are two different sentences, but because of the context, the person is in the washroom, the other is in the kitchen, and there is a mobile, and because of that context, this B person understand the message why he cannot attend the call because he is in the washroom. Okay, this is how if you have coherence but not cohesion. So it is not necessary that you have cohesion, you must have coherence. Okay, this Cannon claims that although coherence without cohesions might be possible, it may actually be quite uncommon to find a coherent text having no cohesive links in real language data. Although it is possible to have coherence without cohesion, but it is very rare to find examples like this where you do not have connection in language and connection in meaning. Okay, academic writing is a style of formal writing used in the universities, colleges, or publications. In addition to who, why, and what aspects that are related to audience, purpose, and content of writing, respectively, How aspect is very necessary, how the text has been organized, what is the style, how it is presented, and how the ideas flow is a more crucial aspects are more crucial aspects in academic writing. For helping the reader in constructing meanings from the text, cohesion and coherence have significant role as they create a text such that it has contextual adjustment of ideas connectedly in orderly sequence. Both cohesion and coherence contribute for maintaining unity in paragraphs and academic writing. My dears, it is such an important aspect of writing that you cannot ignore it anywhere. Whether you answer papers in your exams, whether you write essay, whether you are appearing for CSS, PMS, or for any other competitive exam, if your text, you are writing, your written material do not have connections, logical connections between the text cohesion and logical connection in the meaning, your text will not impress others and you will not get the desired goal. So it is very much necessary to know what is coherence and what is cohesion and how to write connectedly. Look at this text for helping the reader in constructing meanings from the text. Look at this comma, it has joined these things. Cohesion, and look at this and connection between these two. It is cohesion and coherence have significant role as again the other sentence have been linked as they create a message such that again another sentence has been clause has been linked. Now all these sentences are linked with each other with the help of different connectors. There is a cohesion, and because of this cohesion the meaning is very much clear. Thank you so much for listening to this lecture. If you like this lecture, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.